Okay, so given data in question. Okay, so a stone it's dropped into a well and the splash, okay, the water the striking the water after 4 seconds. Okay, so that t is given 4 seconds. Okay, so now this t that will be comprises of 2t, that will be, so t1, so that will be time required for stone to strike the water. Okay, and t2, so that will be time required for sound to reach the top, of that well. Okay, to reach the top of that well, so we can write t1 plus t2 is equal to 4 seconds. Okay, that will be our equation number 1. Okay, t1 plus t2 is equal to 4 seconds, so that will be our equation number 1. Okay, then it asks in question, find the depth of well. Okay, so this h we have to find out, and the velocity of sound is given. Okay, the velocity of sound is given, so you can denote it by v, that is 350 meter per second. Now this will be a constant. Okay, constant velocity. Okay, so considering the motion of stone. Okay, considering the motion of stone, so that will be, and using the equation s is equal to ut plus half a t square. Now this a will become here g. Okay, g, positive g, it is from vertical up down, stone is coming down, so this g will be positive, g into t square. So again here this s will be h u, initial velocity of that stone, that will be 0, plus half of g 9.81, and t, that will be t1, time required for stone to strike the water, so t1 square. Okay, so solving, we can write h is equal to 4.905 t1 square. We can name this as equation number 1. Okay, then the second, so considering motion, sorry, this is equation number 1, so this we have to name equation number 2. Considering motion of sound, so now for sound, this velocity 350 meter per second, this is a constant velocity, so directly we can use the relation velocity is equal to distance divided by time. Velocity is equal to distance divided by time. Here no need to use equation like this, because g is not going to act on the sound. Okay, so directly for the constant velocity, formula distance divided by time, so that will be 350. So put in the values, 350 is equal to distance traveled will be h, time taken will be time t2. Okay, time t2. So again in this equation we can write h is equal to 350 t2, h is equal to 350 t2, and we can name this as equation number 3. Okay, equation number 3. So this h is equal to 4.905 t1 square, equation number 2, and h is equal to 350 due to equation number 3. Okay, so equating equation 2 and equation 3, we can write 350 t2 is equal to 4.905 t1 square, 4.905 t1 square. Okay, then again value of t2 t1, so we can do like this from equation number 1. Okay, here we can write, so t2 is equal to 4 minus t1. Okay, you can write t2 is equal to 4 minus t1 and put this value. Okay, put this in equation number, this here in this equation, so we can write 350 into bracket 4 minus t1 is equal to 4.905 t1 square. Okay, 4.905 t1 square. So again solving this, and writing in terms of a quadratic equation, so that will be 4.905 t1 square 350 minus, so that will become plus, so plus 350 t1, 350 into 4, and that will come as minus, so 350 into 4, so that will be 1400, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation in terms of t. Okay, so solving that equation, you will get value of t1 is equal to 3.8 seconds. Okay, value of t1 is equal to 3.8 seconds. Whatever negative value comes, simply neglect that value. Okay, neglecting that negative value and putting this value, okay, put in equation number 2. Put in equation number 2, you will get value of h as 70.8 meters. Okay, and that will be our final answer. Okay, h will be equal to 70.8 meters. So we will solve this numerical. Our Burglar's car had a start with acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Police came after 5 seconds and continued to chase the burglar's car with a uniform velocity of 20 meter per second. Find the time taken in which the police will overtake the car. Okay, so we will first write the given data. Okay, we will write whatever the given data is there. So that will be a burglar's car had a start with acceleration. So acceleration of that burglar's car, that is 2 meter per second square. Okay, and a police come after 5 seconds. Okay, so what it means, so let's say if the police travel for t seconds, okay, for t seconds, that means police will overtake the burglar's car in t seconds. So that means police came after 2 seconds. So that means the time of travel for burglar's car, so that will be equal to t plus 5. Okay, t plus 5. Okay, you can do also opposite of this. So you can write here t minus 5 and here t. That simply means police will travel 5 seconds less than the burglar. Okay, or burglar will travel 5 seconds more than the police car. Okay, then and continue to chase the burglar's car with a uniform velocity. So velocity of police car is given 20 meter per second, and that is a uniform, that means a constant velocity. Okay, uniform velocity, that means the velocity is constant. Okay, so start solving this numerical, so that this will be the given data. So for, or you can say considering motion of burglar's car and using relation s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, s is equal to ut plus half is initial velocity for burglar, that will be 0 because it is given in question had a start with acceleration. So that means initial velocity is 0. So s, and the s distance travel, we can say distance travel by burglar's car, okay, sb is equal to 0 plus half of a into t square. Now t will be t plus 5 and a will be equal to 2. So 2 into bracket t plus 5, okay, bracket square t square, okay, bracket square. So we can write distance travel by burglar's car will be equal to t plus 5 bracket square, okay, t plus 5 bracket square. We can name this as equation number 1. Then considering motion of police car, okay, considering motion of police car, so we can write again, not use this relation for police car because for police car velocity is uniform. Okay, for police car velocity is uniform, so that means simply we have to use velocity is equal to distance divided by time. Velocity is equal to distance divided by time, or you can write distance is equal to velocity into time. So distance traveled by police car will be equal to velocity of police car into the time of travel of police car. So that will be equal to 20 times t. Okay, that will be equal to 20 times t. Then for so SP. Then for that police car to overtake the burglar's car, so when that car is overtaking, that means distance traveled by police car will be equal to distance traveled by burglar's car. Okay, distance traveled by two cars will be equal when that police car is overtaking that burglar's car. Okay, so equation 1 here we can name it as equation 2. So equating equation 1 and 2, so we can write t plus 5 bracket square is equal to 20t. Okay, now after this simply this bracket, first you have to solve a plus b bracket square, so that will be a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to 20t. Again we can write t square, so this 20t here is minus 20t plus 10t, so that will be minus 10t plus 25 is equal to 0. So this is simply a quadratic equation in terms of t. Solving this equation, you will get value of t as 5 seconds. Okay, so that will be the final answer. The police car will overtake the burglar's car in 5 seconds. Okay.